Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And along with John Scalzi, I'm Don Brennan. And now you can't go to the grocery store because somebody might snatch your kid. You can't go to the gas station because while you're pumping gas, somebody will take your pocketbook. Yes, and or your man purse. You know, I have a man purse. They might take that. So, you know,
no gas and no food. That's it. It's all over, right?
Oh,
goodness gracious.
These surveillance videos.
Cameras are everywhere.
They're everywhere.
That's just what, that's a good thing, actually, though, I think. So.
And then with Facebook, forget it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to find out.
Yes. Oh, and this just in, John may be able to confirm this, that it just came in from Miami, that it said by Christmas, Miami will be underwater, so you may want to stay here from global warming.
They're trying to pull out all the stops to keep me here. It is my last morning, so it's very sad. I am sad. It's bittersweet. That's the right word.
Well, you know, we're very happy for you, though. So you're moving on to Miami. Things are going to be great down there, no doubt, and you're going to take them by storm. Yeah. I know you will.
Thank you.
You're going to get a lot of storms.
A whole lot of storms and a whole lot of hot weather. That's why I'm loving how it felt this morning when I walked out the door.
Beautiful out there. Lower dew points making you feel very comfortable. A few scattered showers over on the other coast. Those showers may try to make it into our area, but you know what? I'm not even going to put in a rain chance today. I think the chances of rain are very small indeed. Daytime highs top out near the 90 mark. There's cooler air coming. We'll talk about that in a minute.
All right, traffic is topping our news right now, but not a lot of traffic going on. Starting to build up the volume as normal, but no issues or delays in Manatee County. Everything's looking good. The DeSoto and Green bridges are flowing nicely. And in Sarasota County, same thing is holding true there. No issues or delays all the way through South County. Now, topping our news this hour, changes are on the way for the Sarasota County School District as the school board recently announced a new superintendent.
Yes, Dr. Todd Bowden, the current executive director of adult and career education for the district, was chosen out of 3 final candidates for the position. Joining us this morning, bright and early, Dr. Bowden, yourself, right here with us. I know you had to wake up a little early.
A little bit.
But thank you so much for being here with us today. And we want to talk to you a little bit about it. How did it feel?
Well, it was exciting. You know, a lot of people have asked, how did you find out? Well, I was watching on TV like a lot of other folks.
Like everybody else.
I was in my living room watching the education channel as the debate took place. And so that's always a kind of an interesting position to be in, as elected officials are debating your credentials live on TV, but certainly real excited about the outcome.
Yeah, you just said the credentials aspect. You know, you are one that wasn't a superintendent. So How does it feel to know that you were the one chosen unanimously?
Well, you know, I think what excited me the most is, you know, there's a familiarity there. You know, the board has worked with me over the last 10 years, and their ability to project me into that superintendent position and the confidence that they've shown there really gives me some confidence going into the job.
And speaking of going into the job, obviously you got the job for a reason. You're familiar with the Suncoast, but what was it, do you think, that you said in your interviews that made them choose you?
Our district interacts with this community in a different way than most public school districts interact with their community, and I think that was really the deciding factor. I think certainly our school district's history with internal and external candidates played a role. I think they wanted a steady hand. They wanted someone who knew the district, who knew the community, and who would come in and continue our legacy of greatness.
Tell me, what are some of the issues? I mean, we do have some big issues right now in the school district to deal with. What are some that you want to tackle right away?
Well, we are known as an A-rated district, one of 3 in the state of Florida. That's kind of a starting point. That is non-negotiable when you talk about the operation of the district. And so we want to make sure that we continue that tradition of excellence. The next area is to make sure that that excellence extends to all of our students. And so when you look at our data, we have outstanding outcomes with our students. But if you get into some of the subsets, and we did that during the interview process, is that when you look at the performance of subgroups, there's certainly some areas to improve. And so I think that's job one, is to get a good feel for what our existing programs are. I met with our principals yesterday and I said, you know, what we have to do is look at our programs, and the things that we're doing right, we have to continue to do that. The things that we can do better, we have to improve upon. And the things that aren't working, we have to throw out, and we have to make sure that we do the right thing and don't get those roles mixed up. We certainly don't want to throw out something that's working good. So just to continue to assess where we are and make sure we're moving forward.
All right, real quick. Lori White, obviously somewhat of a mentor to you. What is the best advice she gave you?
To stay humble. Before I ever applied for the job, we sat down and she said, don't let the job change you. There's a reason that people are going to look at you and your credentials, and you have to be that person in the job, be the same person you were before you applied.
Love that.
Holds true
That's
on
great
TV as well.
advice.
That's what they tell us. Be yourself
Yeah.
on the air. But I love that tie too. But seriously, good luck.
Thank you
for
so much.
joining
It's
us.
great
Thank
to
you.
have you here. And you have 5 months till you start your job, right?
March 1st.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
You still got some time to
All right.
prepare.
Dr. Todd Bowden, you're a doctor. Now you got to keep our hours. You can be on call all the time. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. All right. Well, another news this morning as we get nearer to the election next month. The town hall will be held today in Manatee County for the candidates running for the District 3 seat on the County Commission. Matt Bauer, Stephen Johnson, and David Zaccagnino will take the stage for a chance to discuss local issues and answer questions from the audience. It's starting at 7, will run till 9 o'clock tonight at the IMG Country Club on El Conquistador Parkway in Bradenton. It is free and open to the public. Light refreshments will be there, and our own Alan Cohn will serve as the moderator. Meanwhile, for Sarasota and Charlotte counties, commissioners are looking at ways to improve River Road. Both commissions will be working together to secure funding for the projects along the roadway. According to the Herald Tribune, $52 million has already been set aside over the past 15 years for construction plans and right-of-way acquisition, but funding is still needed for elevation, expansion, and streetscape expansions. Requests for funding have made it into the state's House-approved budget, but did not make it into the final budget plan. Federal funding has been denied. Commissioners are now looking to local representatives and senators for assistance.
As Governor Rick Scott continues his efforts to bring more jobs into Florida, the Suncoast is also seeing a boost in job growth. Between August 2015 and August 2016, the Sarasota-Manatee region added 5,200 jobs in this region alone. That's according to Jerry Parrish, the chief economist with the Florida Chamber of Commerce Foundation. The Suncoast has the 9th best growth rate in the state. And the fastest growing sectors were professional services, healthcare, hospitality, and trades. Meanwhile, construction jobs grew by the highest percentage. Parrish says the Suncoast needs to add 9,500 new jobs by 2020 and 28,000 by 2030 to maintain this economy. In the city of Venice and Sarasota County are celebrating a much-needed upgrade to a popular park. A dedication ceremony will be held tonight for the new LED lighting at the Wellfield Park soccer field. It's the first LED lighting installed in Sarasota County. The $300,000 project came in under budget and was paid for through park impact fees. City and county officials, as well as the Venice Area Youth Soccer Association, will speak at the ceremony tonight. Beginning at 7:30, the event is open to the public, and they came in under budget, and it should be under budget now because the lighting should cost less money than the normal lighting. LED is a little more efficient.
Definitely. And then a lot of the people that live in that area have been wanting the changes. So this is a great time. Snowbirds are back. They're going to get what they want.
I know. It's already a great park, and they just made it better exponentially.
Yes. Well, hey, if you want to go to Peru, you might have an opportunity now. The Manatee County Chamber of Commerce is looking for travel companions for a trip to Peru.
Machu Picchu, we're coming to you, baby. The Chamber of Commerce is planning a spring trip to the South American country next year. It is open to the public, and information session about the trip will be held tonight at the Chamber's Bradenton office beginning at 5:45. The 9-day trip will begin with a flight out of Tampa on April 26th and will end on May 4th. Prices start at a little over $3,000 and includes a hotel, meals, and excursions. But that's their fall. That's our spring, but that's their fall, correct?
So that must be a nice
Yes.
time.
It'd be fun to go see the glaciers before they completely disappear.
True.
And flood Miami by Christmas.
Gosh, they're always finding a reason.
Yeah, that should be kind of neat to see. It's a good
Yeah.
trip. We have across our region abnormally warm temperatures here as well, coming in about 5 degrees above average. We'll talk about the forecast for you in a second. Plus
I
cool
can't
down
wait.
on the way.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Also still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast. Imagine getting on a plane and realizing you're not going to the destination where you think you'll be landing. What is this, Home Alone? It happened to one man in California, and now it's leading to concerns over security for American Airlines. You don't want to miss this story coming up.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart. Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WindGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home. With everything from the PGT WindGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors, the Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts and 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current conditions outside your door are nice, 69 degrees. The air temperature broke the 70-degree mark first time this week, so that's nice. Dew point is at 63. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? It's going to get even better as we head into the next several mornings. Beautiful nighttime sleeping weather and very mild, comfortable afternoons headed our way. A lot of starry skies out there right now. That'll lead to some blue skies and a lot of sunshine after dawn breaks. Wauchula coming in at 66, Parrish 66, Bradenton 66, Lakewood Ranch the same, Mayaca at 66, 67 in Arcadia, and we have 68 in Northport. 70s in Venice and Inglewood, 71 out at Longboat Key. Across the region, a little bit of cloudiness from time to time. We'll scoot past. Nothing that produces any rainfall. There is rain showers in these clouds that you see approaching the east coast, but they tend to die out before ever threatening us this morning. We're watching this line of showers. That's our cold front, and it's gradually drifting in this direction. In front of it, a big ridge of high pressure which has been directing our winds out of the east and continues to do so today. A little bit breezy this morning as we see this low pressure area down near the Bahamas lifting north, and the combination of all three of these ingredients bringing us that wind out of the northeast that'll be kind of brisk through the morning and into the afternoon. That means for boaters, might have a moderate chop out there today. And we'll watch that low pressure area continue to lift north. Hurricane Center is watching it, though the chances for development have been decreasing somewhat over the last 24 hours, from an 80% chance down to now about a 50% chance. The shearing effect of the winds is just very great, and it just hasn't gotten its act together before it's going to be affected by this cold front as it approaches. So what will probably happen, I think, is that low will lift north. It'll eventually be incorporated into that frontal boundary as it approaches the Atlantic waters. And as the low continues to lift north, it'll probably spread a large rain shield over the northeast with time as we head into probably the beginning of the new work week, maybe the second half of the weekend. In any event, this frontal boundary approaches us on Friday. And as it does so, maybe triggers a shower or two in Florida. That's about it. Mostly sunny skies, still dry for us again today, and another very warm afternoon with temperatures running around 5 degrees above average. There's the scenario. The showers, they try to make it onshore and then they kind of just die out. But Fort Pierce down through Lauderdale seeing a little bit of showery activity this morning. Locally, things are very quiet, dry air in place. I think if we see anything more than an isolated shower this afternoon, we'll be doing good on the rain scales, but I don't think we will. Winds a little bit gusty. These are our Thursday gusts coming in at about 15 to 20 perhaps as we head into the afternoon, 10 to 15 more likely sustained. And then as we head into tomorrow, the winds begin to shift a little bit and come a little bit more out of the north as we head into Friday afternoon and into Saturday morning, shifting even more to the northwest. All of that means drier air is on the way. By the way, the reports from the Mote Marine's observers indicating green flags all the way down through Manasota Beach. And that's a great thing. That means perhaps the red tide may be certainly on the wane, although they do still have a beach advisory up for our bays right straight through the remainder of today. Still haven't seen a big problem. There's the cluster of showers associated with that low, but as I mentioned, nothing that even looks anywhere near a tropical system currently. Northeast wind at about 10 to 15 today, gusting a little bit higher, moderate chop on bay and inland waters. And over the course of the weekend, watch for those winds to kind of pick up a little bit on Saturday as that front moves through. It'll be breezy, but it will be lovely. Lots of sunshine around, daytime highs in the upper to mid 70s perhaps, nighttime lows in the upper 50s. Absolutely beautiful, low humidity weather. Back to you.
Thank you, John. Taking a look at the roadways right now at 617. Still looking pretty good out of Palmetto. The bridges are moving along nicely at this point in the morning, which is great to see. The interstate also clear. 41 301 a good go this morning into Sarasota. A couple hot spots out in Fruitville Road right at the normal intersections, those lights there, but nothing to slow you down too much. We're still accident and delay free on all of our major roadways, even as you head into Venice and Northport. Both 41 and the interstate are clear. Well, American Airlines is now facing scrutiny after a passenger discovered he was on the wrong plane, like, what's his name in Home Alone 2?
Yeah, like
Macaulay
Culkin.
Yes.
Kevin?
An hour after it took off.
Yeah,
Reality.
I remember in September, a child, a 5-year-old, was put on the plane to Boston. His mom was waiting at JFK, but this guy got on the plane, so isn't part of it his fault? I don't know. Jennifer McGraw is going to hash it all out for us.
A flight from the Sacramento airport is routine for Fernando Garone.
These are the boarding passes.
But his scheduled trip to Southern California was anything but.
I did look at the monitor. I saw the gate, and I thought I was in the clear.
He didn't realize the major mistake till midair.
When the pilot made the announcement that the weather was clear and it was going to be a smooth flight to Dallas.
Fernando's normal flight to Sacramento to LAX is less than an hour. Instead, Fernando ended up flying for nearly 3 hours and more than 1,400 miles away.
Everybody was shocked, like the crew, the people at the counters, the people at the doors. They have no explanation for what happened.
Records show the gate to LAX is right next to the gate for Dallas-Fort Worth and Sacramento, and we're boarding at the same time.
What I don't understand is why they scanned my boarding pass and I was able to go in all the way to the plane.
American Airlines spokeswoman sent this statement, quote, "We are aware of the incident and we are investigating with our Sacramento team how it occurred. Our customer relations team will contact the passenger directly," end quote. Fernando says not only did he miss an important meeting,
I for sure lost a customer.
But even more concerning is passenger safety.
It's a matter of national security because they don't know who's on a plane.
Now hoping he'll get a second chance at a meeting, but definitely won't be flying.
Hopefully for next week, but I'm driving this time.
Well, I misunderstood the whole plane went through. Like everybody was disappointed.
Well, that is a scary thing because I know there can be a lot of confusion even when there's like delays and you're right next to one terminal or the other, or one boarding lane there. But the fact that they were able to scan his boarding pass and think that it was okay, that's a security problem. So hopefully they can turn that around.
With terrorism and everything at a height, they might have thought they got hijacked and were going the wrong place.
Well, from planes to drones, back here in Florida, drivers could see drones flying over highways soon.
Yeah, next week, state officials will be discussing the use of drones over highway accidents. Some believe the flying cameras can help manage crashes and traffic jams. You get up-to-the-minute traffic information, but the drones are also increasing the concern about invasion of privacy.
It would give you the opportunity to see maybe where that accident happened, where you need to shut down or move traffic because of that you just couldn't see from the ground.
If these images are recorded or photographs are taken, will they be public records? Who will have access to them? How will they be managed?
In 2013, Florida banned law enforcement from using drones for surveillance or evidence gathering. Now, Governor Rick Scott and his cabinet will discuss the issue Tuesday.
And Tesla is getting a bigger head start on self-driving cars. The company is building their electric cars with all the sensors, cameras, and other equipment needed to drive completely on their own. The company wants to make sure the cars are ready when regulations allow this technology to be fully used. Tesla is already offering an automatic steering and braking system called Autopilot, but that technology is meant to be monitored at all times by a driver. See,
I know, I can't let go.
I guess to monitor it would be fine. It's kind of like the first step was cruise control. Now you could literally fall asleep.
Autopilot, I know that. That scares me though. I drive because I want to be in control. I don't want to let somebody else have control of the wheel.
Well, times are changing.
Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
New York Knicks point guard Derrick Rose responding to a jury's decision in a sexual assault case involving him and two friends. We'll hear what he has to say about the accusations and the decision next.
Game on, Suncoast. Get scores and highlights from the area's top high school matchups on Football Friday night, just after the news at 11:15. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Honda.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, you'll always get the most for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Sometimes, when the course is difficult and you might take a step where you could fall, it's important to trust and ask for help. That's one of the most important things we learned at Tidewell's Teen Grief Retreat. On your grief journey, there are going to be difficult parts, but you have to trust in yourself and your support systems and know there are people around who will help you make it through. Tidewall Hospice. It's more than you think.
Welcome back at 6:25. NBA star Derrick Rose has been cleared of all charges in a sexual assault trial.
ABC's Ryan Smith has the details.
In this morning's GMA First Look, NBA star Derrick Rose cleared of claims that he and two of his friends sexually assaulted his ex-girlfriend 3 years ago.
What was the first thing you thought when you heard that no next to your name?
Relief. The 28-year-old New York Knicks point guard and his two friends found not liable on all counts by a Los Angeles jury Wednesday in a $21.5 million lawsuit filed by a 30-year-old college student he dated on and off for 2 years. The woman, claiming during a night of drinking, Rose and friends Randall Hampton and Ryan Allen placed an unknown drug in a drink given to her, later coming to her home and sexually assaulting her when she was incapacitated. Rose's lawyer saying the victory proves his client's innocence. And we'll have more on what's next for Rose coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ryan Smith, ABC News, New York.
Ugh, heartburn.
Sorry, ma'am, no burning here. Try new Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief Gummies. They don't taste chalky and work fast.
Incredible. Can I try? She doesn't have heartburn.
New Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief Gummies. Enjoy the relief.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service certified asthma and allergy friendly. It's our new standard of clean. Call about our $99 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Since the launch of the new Dan & Whole Milk yogurt, a natural outburst seems to have taken over the country. Security.
I'm stuck in an elevator.
With a cow.
What?
All natural, non-GMO ingredients with vitamin D and whole milk. New Dannon. Natural is back.
What makes Thermacare different? 2 words. It heals. How? With heat. Unlike creams and rubs that mask the pain, Thermacare has patented heat cells that penetrate deep to increase circulation and accelerate healing. Let's review. Heat plus relief plus healing equals Thermacare. The proof that it heals is you.
Because play might be the best way to fight obesity.
Because staying connected makes my family stronger.
Because a safe place after school can lead to success in school.
Because physical activity is vital to my health and well-being.
Because I need to make my world better.
Because playing team sports teaches character and social skills.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
ABC7 is proud to present Line Dance Central. Now you can learn popular country and not-so-country line dances from the comfort of your own home. Just visit mysuncoast.com, click on Entertainment, and you'll be kicking up your boots or flip-flops in no time. Brought to you by the White Buffalo Saloon and Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Come experience the precision, performance, and power of the Ram 1500 during Ram Power Days at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Built tough enough to help you conquer whatever the day may throw your way with all the comfort, gizmos, and gadgets you'd find in a luxury vehicle. And right now, get over 20% off. That's up to $15,000 off a new Ram 1500. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
And the fact that this happens on the one time that I was turned away, it just speaks volumes.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, a video every parent needs to see as a man walks right up and takes a baby out of the shopping cart while his mom was turned away. Do you think that man should be in jail?
Dearest Tampa,
this morning, is it an apology or a non-apology? Either way, Amy Schumer, pictured there, has a message for anyone who was outraged by her Tampa show this past weekend.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Welcome back. I'm Rebecca Vargas.
And I'm Don Brennan, along with John Scalzi. And yeah, it was one of those apologies like if I've offended anybody, and maybe even more of a backdoor apology than that.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't have to. She's a comedian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't comedians say all the things that you cannot believe are coming out of their mouth?
I think that's
so
the idea.
it's kind of one of those things. But either way, she has an apology, and we have to show it to you.
This is such a politically charged season, though, that you got to be careful. You got to be
very
careful.
True.
All kinds of crazy things going on. Weather-wise, we have some crazy weather coming our way over the next couple of days. I think so. Crazy good.
Crazy good. I like that.
Although Becky Mayaka reports in with 59 degrees at her house today and says, enough is enough. Stop. She's like our news director. No more cold weather. Don't want the cold weather. Like the warm weather. So what are you going to do? No judging. Just saying. We have some colder weather coming. Showers over on the other coast, not making it to our region today. We're dry with a daytime high topping out about 5 degrees above average. In and around the upper 80s to near 90. Forecast calls for temperatures about 10 degrees cooler coming our way. We'll talk about that in just a few.
All right, thank you, John. Taking a look at Suncoast roadways. Volume starting to build in Manatee County. As you see, right as always, right around State Road 70, both north and southbound 301. A little bit of more volume than normal. And also as 301 approaches northbound at State Road 64. The bridges there, DeSoto and Green Bridges, looking good, as are 75 and 41. As you head down into Sarasota County, that is looking just normal. A little bit of volume on 301 South as you cross University towards Fruitville Road, but that's just normal volume at this time of the day. But really the only spot to have concern with right now.
Well, topping our news this half hour, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump facing off on the debate stage for the last time before the election.
Yeah, I was a little afraid since it's the last time they're going to be able to get shots at each other. But as with previous debates, the contest was anything but friendly. Sparks flew from the start, igniting a massive response on social media, and Reed Binion has that report.
The third and final presidential debate was a contentious one. The candidates did not shake hands at the beginning or at the end. Discussions of policy were peppered with personal attacks, even on the fairly tame topic of Social Security.
Such a nasty woman.
Nasty woman quickly trending on Twitter and generating memes. Another trending moment came as Trump reiterated his stance on illegal immigration.
We have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
Hashtag bad hombres led to memes showing Trump next to pictures of the hair color trend known as ombre. Puppet memes emerging after this exchange.
Putin, from everything I see, has no respect for this person.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
But one of the most talked about moments of the debate came when Donald Trump refused to say definitively that he would accept the results of the election.
There is a tradition in this country that at the end of the campaign that the loser concedes to the winner. Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time.
That reluctance to accept a potential loss led to this description by CNN political commentator Van Jones.
This is a very sad night for the country. You can't polish this turd.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
And new this morning, Amy Schumer is publicly addressing the controversy from her weekend show in Tampa. She offered an apology of sorts during a show in New York City. Take a listen.
Dearest Tampa, I'm sorry you didn't want me, a comedian who talks about what she believes in, to mention the biggest thing going on in our country right now. How could I think it was okay to spend 5 minutes having a peaceful conversation with someone with different views?
Oh boy. Well, during the weekend show in Tampa, Schumer made some critical comments about Donald Trump that caused some people to walk out of the show in protest, and it created a social media firestorm. And Schumer defended her comments, saying during the political season, comedians are needed to keep people laughing. In other election news, the Florida Democratic Party wants a federal judge to allow people to cast a ballot during early voting, even if their registration has not been verified. State officials warn it could create chaos. With early voting beginning in some counties on Monday, Democrats say some election officials have told them that they won't be able to verify all the new registrations in time. This despite registration deadline being extended by a week because of Hurricane Matthew. Tens of thousands of Floridians registered to vote during that extension.
And just into the newsroom now. Within the past hour, the battle to free Mosul from ISIS control is going faster than expected, and that's according to Iraq's prime minister. The battle began Monday, but could last for months. A video conference with the prime minister this morning revealed the progress was ahead of schedule. This even with militants putting up significant resistance in villages surrounding the Iraqi city. ISIS has responded with suicide bombs and truckloads of explosives sent towards the front lines. There's also concern they have booby-trapped vacated areas with IEDs, slowing down the advance. While no Americans are on the front lines, the U.S. is taking part in the effort by helping Iraqi troops with aircraft, artillery, and advisors. And back in the States, the U.S. State Department says most of the Syrian refugees that have been brought to the U.S. to escape the war in the Middle East have been children. New figures show about 80% of the 11,000 refugees in the U.S. are children. It's a larger percentage than most refugee groups, due partially because Syrians tend to have larger families. Resettlement workers and school leaders they're saying Syrian children face many of the same challenges as other young refugees, including limited English and an interrupted education.
Oh boy, this next story right here caught on tape a stranger trying to grab a small child out of a shopping cart, and the mother now has a warning for all parents.
Yeah, I mean, because you look at it and it's just within a split second, and he could
really hard to believe.
Marla Carter has this story.
Seeing this surveillance video makes this mother sick. She says she was shopping, turned her head away for seconds, and a stranger walked up and grabbed her 14-month-old daughter from the cart. He wasn't able to get her fully out of the cart because she was strapped in.
She was attached to the shopping cart cover, and I think that if it weren't for that cover, he probably would have just taken off with her altogether.
That's pretty blatant. Holy cow.
We showed the video to Texas Center for the Missing, who says while stranger child abductions are rare, abductors seem to be more brazen than before.
We're getting so good at preventing these kinds of things that people who truly want to go to those measures have to be more and more desperate and more risk taker.
Florence Manauer said the man never spoke to her directly, but said something disturbing.
Oh, I was trying to take you while your mother wasn't looking. And it was just such a strange thing to say.
The man has not been identified and is not charged with a crime. Houston police say they are just now starting their investigation into the case and examining it as a possible attempted abduction.
And the fact that this happens on the one time that I was turned away, it just speaks volumes.
That is horrifying. Well, it is important to note that the FBI has a free app called Child ID that you can store photos and vital information on now, and then it's right at your fingertips. So should you ever need to give it to law enforcement, again, that app is called Child ID, and it's approved by the FBI. An update now on the Samsung recall of the Galaxy Note 7 phones. The company now facing a possible class action lawsuit over that recall. Some consumers claim the company charged them monthly device and plan charges for phones that they could not even use. Samsung permanently ended all sales of the Note 7 smartphone less than 2 months after its launch due to the reports that the phones caught on fire and were exploding. Meanwhile, T-Mobile is also in some legal trouble. The Federal Communications Commission has received hundreds of complaints from T-Mobile's biggest data customers. They complained that their data services were unusable for several hours each day, which limited their access to data, obviously, and T-Mobile will pay $7.5 million in fines to the federal government now. It will also compensate affected consumers with $35.5 million worth of additional mobile data and discounts on phone accessories. T-Mobile also will have to donate at least $5 million in free tablets or other devices to children in low-income districts.
And the Cavaliers, well, they ended the city of Cleveland's 52-year championship drought with an NBA title in June. But now the Indians just 4 ways a win from piling on. The Tribe is heading to its first World Series since 1997 when they lost a heartbreaker in Game 7 extra innings to the Marlins and Edgar Renteria. But they have not won a World Series since 1948. Yesterday, they shut out the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0 to win the American League pennant. Celebration went on from the field to the locker room. Everybody had their goggles on so the champagne didn't burn their eyes.
We always said that if we could do it with this group, it would be so special because this is as close to a family feel as you can get in a professional setting. So for that part of it, it is beyond feeling good.
I can't wait to see what it's like in Cleveland, honestly. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think, obviously they got a taste of the basketball championship, and the crowds for the playoff games at home have been special, as you would expect them to be. But, I'm looking forward to seeing how they react.
So they get to rest up and see the winner of the National League Championship Series, which is now tied at 2. We would show you the Cubs highlights, but our boss is a Cardinals fan. She precludes us from showing any Cub win highlights. So they won 10-2. So the series is tied 2-2 with the Dodgers, and they'll play again tonight in Game 5. But yes, as a Cardinal fan, she will not. But see, I was a Met fan, so the Cardinals ruined my life in the 80s and then in the 2000s.
Completely ruined your life.
So I don't like her very much.
Oh, goodness. Oh, the sports rivalry.
You know it's a party when you have to wear special goggles to the champagne. Right? Yeah.
That's funny.
Got some nice weather shaping up for you. We'll talk about that after the break.
Ugly.
Big eyes.
Dweeb. Things that should never be said.
Shut it down. We are all beautiful.
Strong.
Powerful. Choose to stand up against bullies.
Choose kindness.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Types of timber, cuts of meat, cooking times, temperatures, rubs, seasonings, sauces. You name it, they know it. That's what makes them who they are, Sonny's Pitmasters, and proud of it. Come get some baby back ribs at Sonny's Barbecue. On their own or paired with favorites like jalapeno cheddar hot links or pulled or sliced pork plus 2 sides and bread. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmasters since '68.
Your home is the largest investment you have. So when you're looking for furniture, window treatments, and accessories from America's top brands like Henredon, American Leather, and Hunter Douglas, the only place you need to go is Bacon's. Quality, service, price. Bacon's Furniture and Design, Sarasota.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current air temperature is pleasant enough at 69 degrees, but the dew point at 63 really makes it feel pretty comfortable outside. We have a northeast wind coming in at about 5 starry sky, leading to some beautiful, beautiful conditions as sun rises on the Suncoast. 66 in Wauchula, Arcadia the same, Mayaca ditto, Parrish at 65, Bradenton at 65, Lakewood Ranch at 66, 69 Sarasota and Venice, and 70 in Inglewood, 68 in Northport, 66 in Punta Gorda. You get the picture. It is a nice, cool start to the day. It will be about probably 6 degrees cooler than that as we head into Saturday and Sunday mornings. Also, the dew points will be a lot lower. We're definitely going to have times this weekend when a lot of people are going to be turning off their air conditioners and opening up the windows. It's going to be nice. A little bit of cloud cover over on the other coast. Some rain showers embedded within that cloud, but not really an impact to us. We have a frontal boundary extending back from the Texas top hat all the way through the Ohio Valley and stretching into the mid-Great Lakes and back into the northeast. All of this gradually drifting closer to us because there's a cold front underneath of that. In fact, there are 2 cold fronts and some scattered areas of shower and thunderstorm activity possible along that cold front today. Also, as that low moves off to the north and to the east, drought-parched northeast may see a little bit of much-needed rainfall as well, so that's good news. Plus, in addition to that, an area of low pressure in the Bahamas lifting northward may eventually give the northeast some more rainfall. For us, it really won't impact us all that greatly, although some of the moisture riding on that easterly wind flow will bring a few more scattered showers to the east coast of the state today. Our air is fairly dry, so getting any of that moisture into our neck of the woods is going to be a little bit on the difficult side. Maybe tomorrow night we might see an isolated shower or 2 as the front finally makes it through here. Mostly sunny, still dry, another warm afternoon with daytime highs near 90. There's the little bit of showery activity that you see right now bringing some rain showers to the other coast. But our air is too dry to support any of those showers trekking across the peninsula, so our morning commute will be dry enough. There's that cluster of storms that the Hurricane Center continues to monitor. Again, if it did develop, if it became named, it would become Otto. But the time frame for this to develop into anything significant is really running out, despite what computer models have been suggesting. As it lifts north, it's going to encounter the shearing winds of an approaching cold front, and that is not going to help it with its development. So may have written the last chapter on this when the Hurricane Center has taken from an 80% chance of developing over 5 days to a 50% chance of developing over 5 days. Northeast wind coming in breezy this afternoon at about 10 to 15, and the official Suncoast forecast calls for about a 20% chance of a shower tomorrow night as the front moves through, then a breezy Saturday with cooler, crisper temperatures. Back to you.
Thanks so much, John. Taking a look at the roadways at 648 right now out of Palmetto. Those bridges are completely clear. I'm not really seeing any slowdowns. We're seeing that normal volume picking up on 301 in both directions, heading north and south around State Road 70, that intersection, but that's pretty normal. The interstate is completely clear in both directions. Sarasota roadways are looking pretty normal as well. No accidents or major delays so far. And as you head into Venice and Northport at this point, we are accident and delay free. We are seeing actually something just now popping up on the interstate that you should be aware of if you are in the Venice area. It looks like I-75 southbound. The exit ramp is partially blocked at 191. That's River Road. So if you're getting off the ramp there southbound at 191, it is partially blocked, so slow down just a bit. In health news this morning, as more mosquitoes are found with the Zika virus in Miami-Dade County, health officials are now recommending that all pregnant women who recently visited that area be tested for the virus.
Wow, it's scary. Traffic, global warming, Miami's going to be flooded, and now you have to worry about Zika. Don't go. Please don't.
See, all these reasons they're fighting.
All right. Well, the test is recommended for pregnant women, the Zika test, who lived in or visited Miami-Dade since August 1st. The county is the only area in the nation where mosquitoes have been continuously spreading the virus since the summer. Rebecca, you don't want to go.
No.
All right, at least get the flu shot, because it's time to start thinking about that. It's flu season. For anyone below the age of 65, October is the best time to get a flu vaccine. Flu season peaks in the winter months, and the shot can take up to 2 weeks to take effect. To protect yourself from the flu virus, it's best to keep your home humidified. Also, take caution when you're drinking alcohol. Too much alcohol can dry out sinuses and make you more susceptible to infection. An easy way to protect yourself is by keeping your hands clean.
In entertainment news this morning, Shailene Woodley is pleading not guilty to charges of criminal trespassing and rioting. The actress and 26 others were arrested while they were out protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline last week. Woodley could now face 60 days in jail and $3,000 in fines if she is convicted of criminal trespass and engaging in a riot.
The co-writer and co-star of the classic heavy metal mockumentary Spinal Tap is now suing the owners of the film. Harry Shearer says the movie's principals each have made less than $200 off the film's royalties since its release. Now he's suing Studio Canal for $125 million as well as rights to the film. And now you can stream Garth Brooks on Amazon. Starting today, select songs and albums will be available on Amazon Music Unlimited. Brooks has usually kept his music off streaming services in the past. Yes, I've tried to get him on my iPod, but no. He's made a deal with streaming service now with Amazon. His albums will also be sold digitally through Amazon Music, which were only previously available through his own Ghost Tunes service.
Okay. If you like Garth, you like country music?
I love country. I love Garth. He's awesome. A lot of great songs, wide range.
Yes. Well, stay with us because when we come back, I'm going to be saying goodbye.
10 minutes left in your career here.
We'll be right back.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Welcome back at 6:54. We're seeing heavy congestion on 301 in both directions around the State Road 70 intersection. And the only major problem on our roadways is all the way down south on the interstate. That is at River Road, exit 191. It's partially blocked on the ramp southbound.
All right, this is the weekend when the front moves through, brings us that chance of a shower Friday night. And then on Saturday and Sunday, the weekend looks great with lower humidity air and some comfortable temperatures. But today, the clouds are a little gloomy here in the studio, I'm afraid. Yeah, because our Rebecca is leaving.
And you know, my eyes have been tearing up all day, but it's just because something stuck in it.
Sure.
So
I
I'm
got
like,
something in my eye,
I've
too,
been
right?
blaming it on that. I'm like, this would happen on cue.
Well,
this would happen on cue.
Terribly sorry to see you leave, but I'm so excited for you, for the potential that you have down in Miami. And we'll be seeing you on network news before too long, I bet
so
you.
nice.
Yes, Dad and I are going to miss you. No, but
You like to put it on him that he's Dad.
As much as we knew each other, we were friendly beforehand. Obviously, you worked here, but it was so much better than we could have expected. So much fun. Your cheerfulness, your intelligence, your humor was so much fun to deal with, and wish you the best of luck. And I think I'm gonna cry.
He's
but
keeping it together
I know,
really
but
well
most
because I'm
of all,
starting to get
I'm gonna miss
emotional.
your dad's morning funny text. So you're gonna have to give him my number so he can text me all those crazy funny
He
things.
does. He does. I'm going to miss everyone so much. Now, of course, I'm going to get emotional. But it's been so special to have this group to work with.
No, don't
It's
do
so
this.
hard. And yeah, just 3 years in this place has been incredible. I mean, they've shaped my life in so many ways, and I'm really going to miss the Suncoast. I love you all so much, and I can't really say much more because I can't take it.
So you're gonna stay?
No, you know, see, now it's not really the eyelashes. We'll stick around. Good Morning America is coming up next. And bye, Suncoast. I love you. And I love you guys a lot.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Lease a brand new 2017 Lexus ES 350 for only $379. Just $379 exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old.
For me, it was heart-wrenching.
It takes a toll on everyone. I mean, it's a depressing disease to watch unfold before your eyes.
You just don't see the person's soul's like gone.
This disease just ravages a family.
It changes your life.
The magnitude of it is indescribable.
Now is the moment. If we work together, we can stop this epidemic.
Contact Bright Focus and learn more.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator. There was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs, stop the crimes.